All right, back with you today. 1994 box of Donruss, Series 1. Look at that, all right there. Pretty cool looking box. You get one oversized, a 5x7, a Diamond Kings, and I think these are numbered out of 10,000 is what I saw. This is a retail box, and the reason we know that is because of the oversized Diamond King card that you get. Certain boxes had certain of these oversized cards in them. So that's how you can tell the box. And what in the world? There's no oversized, or maybe it's on the bottom. God, I hope. Okay, it's on the bottom. Thank God. I was like, how does that happen? It's a sealed box. There it is on the bottom of the box, thankfully. Cool. I was a little worried for a minute that talking about something and I'm not going to be able to show it. There it is. We have the set was made of 30, I believe. And who is our Diamond King going to be? Any guesses? A Brian Harper. Check that out. It's got that cracked ice look. And where's the number? There it is. Number 476 of 10,000. Brian Harper, catcher on your Minnesota Twins there. Let me see if I can get... Actually, you know what? We'll leave Brian Harper out so we can keep an eye on them all video long. But here you have it. Oh, these are bricked. Oh, my God, they are so bricked. Wow, that's going to be terrible. This might not work today. There you have it. That is what happens with cards from the era. They get bricked, unfortunately, which kind of stinks because there's lots of inserts that you can pull out of these boxes. Dang. Let me see. Are these all bricked? Yeah, they're all bricked. If one is bricked, they are all bricked. I'm not even going to bother with these. I'll tell you what we're going to do. I am going to put these back in the box. Where is that? Back in the box. Because there's nothing I can do with these right now. So maybe we'll try some kind of remedy. I've heard you freeze packs. I've heard you could use a blow dryer, a hair dryer with them. So we're going to put this sucker back in. And I am going to take the Series 2 box that I have. Give me 1 minute. And again, this is a retail box here. This one is Series 2. So let's see if this is bricked just the same. All right, this does not feel as terrible. So we're going to go ahead and open Series 2 here. Series 1 was obviously not good. And we also get your Diamond King card in this box right there. All right, let's see. These are a little bit bricked, but I think we'll be able to pull them apart. And let's check out who our special Donruss bonus card is. We got Detroit Tigers. That's Cecil Fielder, maybe. There he is, Cecil Fielder, numbered out of 10,000 as well. 3,000. Was that 3,600? What the heck? 3,000. Yeah, 3,694. I was right. So there are your two oversized box toppers there. Cecil Fielder definitely better than Brian Harper, in my opinion. So we got a little bit of stickiness on this one. That other series, that was just horrible. So here we go. Series number 2 of Donruss, and this is a retail box. These came in hobby form, jumbo form, and something called magazine, which I have no idea what that is, but yeah, this is definitely much better. Oh, that gold is going to kill me. And Jamie Navarro, Yeah, you got some paper loss there, so probably not going to mess with these too much. See what kind of Hall of Famers we can pull out of this. There's a nice Frank Thomas there. Little sticky going on, but definitely has some paper loss. That kind of sucks, but I want to be able to at least show you the cards. And this is what they called special edition. So they had 100 parallel set called special edition inserted into these. You get one of those per pack. Not really going to take too much time with all that. I think what we're gonna do in this video is just kind of go through, because I want to show you what's in here along the way, and maybe just check out some of the inserts. It's unfortunate. This is what happens, especially with the early to mid 90s, because the printing just got so much with the gloss and everything. Let me see if we could just try to find inserts. There's definitely inserts, of course, with the insert mania from back in the 90s. There were tons of inserts put into these boxes that you can go for. And for me, at this point, when it's bricked like this, it's pretty much all we're looking for, in my opinion, are some of those inserts. So, of course, you got to be careful when you... Was it Andres Galarraga there? Even the number is hard to see on these, but they're pretty cool. The special edition inserts there. But yeah, the bricking, of course, terrible. I mean, like I said, at least these are a little more manageable than the Series 1 that I tried opening. That was just horrible. Gosh. Let's see if we could just find some inserts. As far as inserts, you're looking for your Diamond Kings, of course. It stinks because there also was Elite Series cards in these, which your odds of finding an Elite Series card were a lot better in the newer stuff than the early 90s. So yeah, the Diamond King, you get those in these retail boxes. You could also find, let's see, Dominators were only in hobby boxes. So the hobby boxes had these oversized 5x7 of the Dominator cards, is what came out of those boxes. And just looking for some inserts along the way. Not even going to bother with, I mean, the condition of these is just shot, so really is no point in stacking out my Hall of Famers and my stars. It's terrible. Just kind of stacking out these special effects. Yeah, I did put the Frank Thomas in there, but it's all right. This to me is just a lost box, unfortunately. Yeah, horrible. Hobby is pretty much the way to go, because like I said, you have like Dominators in that. They have the 1984 anniversary, which is the 84 Donruss look. You had Long Ball Leaders, I think, was another insert set that they were called. So in this, like I said, we're pretty much looking for Diamond Kings. You get your special edition. You get those out of all the boxes. I think MVPs was in jumbo boxes. And I believe award winners, maybe something else you can find in these, but it's not looking like we're going to find. Okay, Dominators. There we go. Edgar Martinez, Dominators. And then there is who's that? A drop of the video. Steve Avery, was it? No, Greg Maddux. There's one of the inserts, the 90s Dominators, which was batting average in Series 2. Series 1, you could find Dominators also, and that was home run, I believe. Home run leaders, maybe, is what was in that, or home run hitters, not necessarily leaders. Those were your inserts that you would be able to pull out of the Series 1. Unfortunately, those are bricked. Kind of similar to these. Let's see. And you got your rookies also, but there were really no rookies to speak of in 94 that you're no big name rookies that you're looking to get. Mostly inserts, but let's speed this up a little bit. Hey, we got a Dick Perez himself Diamond King card. How about that? That is pretty funny. Pretty funny there. And we got another Dominators there. That's a nice one. Kirby Puckett. All right. So pretty decent. Another one of our special edition cards. And we got another Diamond King and Barry Larkin. Nice one right there. At least the Diamond Kings are not really sticking, so that's kind of cool. Those are in good shape. And our special effects is going to be Orlando Merced. And we got another Diamond King here, Mike Mussina. So this is our third Diamond King of this box. So we got 3 Diamond Kings and what was it? 2 Dominators, along with our 2 oversized. And that was only because of the first box is why we got the 2 oversized. So again, unfortunate that these are sticking, but that is what happens, especially with this error. And this last stack doesn't seem too bad. So let me see if we can try to salvage a little bit of this video. And we got a Segui there. Sheffield, I believe that was. Hard to see this gold foil also is a Matt Noakes. A little bit of sticking going on here. This would probably be the pack that I would find an elite card. Unfortunately. And there's a nice Pudge with your special edition. So I've been stacking out the special editions. Like I said, you get 1 per pack. But if you are going to buy one of these boxes, I would definitely, see what the feel is before you purchase it. So don't just go buying it blind online like I did, because you could get burned. I would probably only pick one of these things up is if I was at a show and I could see, because usually you could kind of almost feel the outside of the box. You could kind of just sense what it feels like. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say, but it makes sense in my head. So kind of sucks because I was excited to get to these 2 boxes and was looking forward to bringing you this Series 1 and Series 2 a little more in-depth and go over all the different boxes. Like I said, they made a hobby, a retail, and based on those boxes, jumbo and a magazine, and based on those boxes is what you could expect to pull as far as some of these inserts. But apparently the retail box here did not have many inserts like the hobby box. Hobby box is the one that had more of the inserts. Like, you definitely got Diamond Kings, the Dominators that we've been pulling, but you also got that 84 anniversary like I talked about earlier in the video. You get your long ball leaders in your hobby boxes. So see, this pack, we are back to the sticking of how it was earlier. It stinks. Wah, wah, wah. You also had MVPs. No, I think the MVPs only came in jumbos, I believe, as far as that insert set. Spirit of the Game came in magazine boxes. And then the award winners, actually, it was award winners jumbos, and those were exclusive to Canada, actually. Where is our special insert? Did I pass it? No, not yet. Seems like once I get to the special insert card, that's also where you're going to find your, if you have an insert, it's going to be right there. Where did I pass it? I must have passed it in this pack. Let's back up a little bit. There he is. It's the shields. Come on. Stuck. All right. Traded. 11/19/93. 4 packs left in this miserable box here. Gosh. Thank you for sticking with me up to this point. Do appreciate it. And this is what happens. This is what you can expect sometimes with the junk wax error boxes. Stickiness and just crap like that. Drop of the video. It's a damn shame. It's a nice Frank Thomas. Although actually that doesn't look too bad. Let me see the back. That's not too bad, actually, that Frank Thomas. That kind of peeled away okay. Didn't really have much paper loss on that one. Yeah, I'd like to bring it a little more in depth as far as when I'm opening these. You know how I like to do it. Show you all the cards a little more. Get my stacks out, my Hall of Famers. Fortunately, when I come across a box like this, it throws me off. I think between being pissed off about the fact that the box is just bricked, and I still want to bring the video to you because I want to show you. Try to bring it all, lay it all out there. I don't want you to think like, oh, everything is just great. No, you're going to come across this. This happens. This does exist. We all know it, but let's see it. All right. Last pack of the video. Let's put it out of its misery. See what we can find in the last pack. Maybe we can pull another Diamond King or an Elite card. I know it would be ruined. Actually, this pack kind of came across. All right. Okay, cool. A Mike Piazza Diamond Kings. I'll take that. And a Dominators in the same pack. A Ken Griffey Jr. You know what? That is awesome. 90s Dominator Griffey. Heck yeah, that's a great pack right there. Maybe there's an Elite card in this pack somewhere also. But that is it. There is your 94 Donruss. Like I said, find yourself a box that is not stuck together. The packs, hopefully. But they are cool cards. Very cool. The oversized are awesome. And thanks for sticking around. With that, I'll leave you with this. One man's junk wax, another man's treasure. Take care.